Today, we are here to do more than just honor military members because most of us have someone in our family or our lineage has served in the military. My paternal grandfather was in the military. My uncle was in the military. My stepfather was in the military. My brother in law, one of my brother in laws, is in the military. Fortunately, none of them died in war, but many have. And it can seem to be a contradiction to some to combine peace for military members. But maybe we can start looking at military members as people who serve not only just in wartime, but they serve during disasters. And we're having a lot of natural disasters now. And they serve to protect those who are weak. And while we strive to end war and to end conflict, sometimes there are people called upon to do the physical work that results in violence. And that is why we're here today to recognize, consider, understand, and support those military members who are struggling. And we recognize this need because humanity continues to be trapped in wars over territory, over material substances. And so we're going to begin this recognizing the problem that all military members face is the possibility of losing their lives, of sacrificing their lives, or of having to kill others for causes that sometimes are questionable, but yet they continue and move forward because of their country, because of other commitments, because of their beliefs. And today we're going to do 9 breaths of each stage. 9 is a completion and ending. And we're here today to support those military members who are still suffering in any way. So let us begin. Breathe in, breathe out. 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 The intention for this connection, this practice, is to bring peace to the minds, hearts, spirits, and bodies of military members, both here and those who have passed, who have not been able to release themselves from the pains of their military experience. And we know that many Many who serve in the military carry wounds with them that some never get rid of. So we're calling, and our intention is to bring peace and comfort to these people and to those who've passed on through their ancestors. And so again, we will breathe 9 breaths. And these breaths are now to give us the energy to help those, to guide them, to let them know we care for them as human beings. Breathe in, breathe out. 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 Now, we're going to call on our ancestors to support and guide all military members, to help them to exercise discernment, courage, and compassion. Compassion for themselves and compassion for those who they are told are their enemies. Because even in wars, there are soldiers and military members, but too often compassion is forgotten and innocent people, civilians, citizens, women, children, and old people are killed when they have not volunteered to fight. And so we're calling on our ancestors now to bring this energy to all military members all over the world, but particularly in this country, to find compassion within themselves, compassion for others, and courage to know when to act and when not to act, to know who is the real enemy and when weapons are really needed, and for the compassion for themselves and others who have made mistakes, who've hurt themselves or others unwillingly or maliciously, to forgive them and let their energies and consciousness ascend to another level. So we call on our ancestors to bring their energy to give this support. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, breathe 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 out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And now we are welcoming these ancestors to come and share their healing energy for military members, living and past. And we're calling upon the ancestors, our biological ancestors, our family ancestors, our spiritual ancestors, and in this case, military ancestors, cultural ancestors, religious ancestors, all of the ancestors, all who have ascended into the energetic realms of wisdom and consciousness and compassion of the highest level to come and touch military members who are suffering even today, suffering mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. We call on our ancestors to help these military members. And we breathe in that request. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 And now we are accepting this energy from the ancestors to bless and protect and guide and support military members and to help release their pain, their suffering. We accept this energy to come through the top of our head, through our chakra, the spiritual cosmic energy that is peace and wisdom and courage. And we let it flow to the center of our forehead where we can use our discernment and our compassion and kindness. And we call on our ancestors to give these qualities to all military members, particularly for them own selves. We go to our throat so that we will understand and support the military members, even if we don't support the wars, that we understand people do what they feel they are motivated to do. And we must hold compassion in our hearts for them. And we go to our hearts to hold that compassion. And at our throat to speak the words of compassion that we feel in our heart. And then we go to the center of our body, the solar plexus, to give courage, wisdom to military members so that they will not suffer, so that they will understand what they have to do and what will harm them or others. So we have called on the ancestors today to bring this energy, this healing energy to all military members living on this planet and those who have gone who are still suffering. And particularly, we call on our wise ancestors who were military members, who have gained the energetic knowledge that war is not the answer, and that the only peace that really exists is within each of us. And that when each of us achieves our own inner peace, filled with empathy and compassion for all living beings, we will have no need for military members. But just as we've seen from the beginnings of time with human beings, it is an endless quest to overcome those habits that create war. But with the help of our ancestors and calling on our own compassion with our ancestors, we can bring about inner peace and support for our military members. May it be so.